Greetings, viewers, and welcome back to Phasmophobia for another weekly challenge. This time we have audio only. Without further ado, let's hop in and see what's in store for us this week. Okay, so here we are in same as we have a 5-minute startup timer, which we'll be kind of lucky, I think, if we... a little bit of the game stalling there. We'll probably be lucky if we get the ghost within 5 minutes, to be honest. There's the breaker. No breaker on the map. Interesting. Might be a broken breaker then if they're not giving us the map, because this challenge is audio only. We'll try the paramic. I don't expect great things from the paramic, but oh well, we'll give it a shot. Got spirit box. And tier 3 spirit box at that. One of the problems with the paramic, of course, is you can't hear things happening right next to you. Which is a bit of a problem. It looks like no cursed possessions. None. So this is going to be pretty hard to get a hunt. Which, for a limited evidence challenge, is pretty brutal, because there's obviously no thermometer, no UV. What else wasn't there? I think there was no cam. Okay, we found the ghost using this guy. That was a... was it a cross moving? Was it... I'm not sure if it's on this level or through the floor. There's something being moved. Definitely around here, though. Or is it just ambient noise? That might be just ambient noise. I've never heard those footsteps before. They're probably just part of the ambient noise. Admittedly, I haven't used the new paramic on this level. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to go back and put all these doors shut. And if we see them move, that might mean, oh, corridor's cold. Now, it shouldn't be possible to have a corridor ghost. Like, that should actually be physically impossible. According to the devs themselves. But the ghost can roam so much that it spends so much time outside of its room that it will cool the other room down. Because basically, I think they work by, they cool the room that they're in currently down. And see any breath. But for, it seems like it's out here, doesn't it? Is it? Or is it? Maybe that is a new paramic noise, is it? It's kind of like footsteps. This room isn't cold, though. I've also had with this paramic, I'm just using it because it's thematic, but I've also had problems where the paramic, oh, it's this room, I think so. I think it was the second that I went into this. But I think that sounds like ambient noise to me. Same with that, that's definitely ambient noise for this map. I don't know, I always seem to be getting the breath near the door. Makes it... It's definitely in this hallway more than anywhere else. This could very much be a banshee. So banshee, as probably mentioned before, if you're on the same level as it, it will roam to the target. And what that will generally mean is have they improved this? Seems like because one problem I had with the tier 3 before was that it would give a value and you'd be so quick you barely even see it. Like if you blinked, the value on there would just disappear. Again, nothing here. Other than it's freezing in this hallway. So I do think it's here, even though there is a lot of ambient noise going on. This map is actually one of the hardest maps, probably the single hardest map to do an audio challenge on, because it has, again, it's thematic, right? This is definitely the most thematic map. Did I shut this door? I think it's this room. Where are you? Are you here? It's not. I guess it's working. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Where are you? Ticking doesn't work. That does. Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? This might not be the room, of course. And it also might not be Spirit Box. You're getting a visual glitch in the middle of the screen there. I don't know what's causing that. Because I'm not seeing any breath here. Unlike out here. Alright, let's shut this door. We'll come back on that. Unlike out here, it's definitely cold out here. It's almost like the instant I get back into the hallway. So the reason why I was saying, so the devs, because you might not be aware. Hang on, that was something I think, wasn't it? Did I just hear something? I think I did. Item being thrown or something. Our mic's not on because it's not really that useful. I don't know. So the reason why I was saying Banshee, and I was mentioning Banshee, is if a ghost roams to the player, whoops, I'm walking into this guy. It can reduce the temperature of the room that it's in. Even though it's not the ghost room. So you may not know, depends how much you know about Phasmophobia, but basically ghosts have ghost rooms. Probably should have used my light, to be honest. I know this map pretty well, but there's also a lot of obstacles in the way. So they have favorite rooms. They pick a favorite room at the start of a match, and they can change it depending on the difficulty. A lot of these challenges, they have changing favorite rooms off. Could be. So I was in there for quite a while, lost no sanity. Doesn't look like EMF free yet, but I don't even know if I'm in the right room. So we have no UV, no cam, no thermometer. So you can't tell freezing, can't tell orbs. Well, actually, is there a... What's that? That's the women's ward, I think. I'm not sure which one's the women's, though. But again, it shouldn't be in the hallway, because the devs have said repeatedly that they made it so that they can't be in the... Like, they can't set the hallway as their favorite room. So as I was saying at the favorite room, it's basically a room that the ghost will... The main thing I think it does is the ghost will return to that room after it finishes a longer roam. The roaming is how it walks around. It does short roams where it walks nearby, usually around inside the ghost room. It does that most of the time. Sometimes it goes for a little bit longer of a wander, and it can wander into adjacent rooms. It'll walk out the door and then walk in the door in the next one. They don't walk through walls. None of them walk through walls. Wraith can teleport to a player, but that's it. All the others, they always walk physically. And we were able to see this while there was a bug in the game for a little while. There was this bug that there's definitely not going to be orbs out there. So. Well, none of these are. Again, it shouldn't be in the hallway. If it's in the hallway, something's wrong. Is that the women's? There used to be a clip through walls, but I think they fixed that, so it's downstairs, I think. Whoops. Anyway, let's go back in with what we've got. Yeah, right, we'll grab this thing. Although this has a cool feature, I've heard. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. How do I know what mode it's in? Oh, the directionality. Okay. I think that might be conal, maybe? So yeah, the ghost walks around, like I was saying. The roaming, if it goes for a long roam, it can go outside. And while it's doing that, whichever room it's in will be being cooled by the ghost. That's just a mechanic of the game, basically. I think it's here. So I think like that. We might go out and check that. Whoops, I think I put that the wrong way. Where did I put all my gear? Cool. That was the wrong... I definitely put it in the wrong direction, but I'd like to get my light. Oh, there it is. Tier 2 torch is just so bad. So they can roam out and they can make the room nearby cold. I think this is the way it goes. So you have to face it. Let's go and check if it's picking up anything there. Check what it looks like. So the Banshee has the ability where it roams to the player. It does this a lot. So the Banshee can make other rooms very cold. Other rooms that are not the ghost room. It can actually fool you into thinking that you're in the ghost room, but it's not. It's just walking to you. It walks to its target, which it sets at the beginning of the map, and it only changes if that target dies. I don't think it can roam if... Let's have a look what it looks like on there. It's got really small. That is the Kona one. You can make it much bigger. There's those steps again. But is that ambient noise? I think it's just ambient noise. See how sanity is going to go really slow, so it's going to take forever to get a hunt. I'm going to wait here a minute and see if I hear anything interesting. I'll skip ahead if I don't hear anything interesting, which is probably the case. Okay, so I was pretty sure that those noises I was hearing over in the female wing were the ambient noises just tricking me. And I think it's windy weather, which is one of the coldest weathers. So the ambient temperature is quite low, enough that even some of the rooms in the hospital can be cold, give cold breath. So I went around and I noticed that, I think it just threw something. I noticed that all the doors are set to shut. So that's one advantage. All doors are set to shut. As you can see, every other door in the whole place is shut. I was just putting sound sensors around and checking to see if any doors were open. And lo and behold, we have a winner. Oh, and it's touching over here now too. There we go. So this is where the ghost is in the male ward. Oh, it's nice and active. That's good. Activity might be set to high. Which means if we are going to get evidence, we might get it fairly easily, hopefully. Obviously, if it's freezing, ghost orbs, and UV, it's going to be a bit hard. But we can potentially, with the tier 2 and tier 3 items, we probably can do a bit more, a bit easier ruling out evidence. The other items, I don't really want that. Keep going. The book 2. The tier 1 items can be a bit hit or miss. It can be a bit hard to rule evidence out. I find it pretty hard. You probably don't see me doing it very often if you've seen any of my other videos. And again, a lot of these challenges, they've given us tier 1. Tier 1 is very unreliable. In fact, Spirit Box was actually more reliable. Even though it's got tier 3's got a larger range, I still feel like tier 3 is less reliable than Spirit Box was prior to... Now, I think this is the room, but it could be that one. Prior to the update. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? How old are you? Are you French? Where are you? So I think they made them in general less reliable. Where are you? Ooh. Showing items. How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you close? Are you old? Where are you? Now, it still could, of course, be in a different room, but I mean, likely to be one of these two, or the hallway. Where are you? No, the hallway won't be its, again, shouldn't be its favorite room. How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you French? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I gave that a pretty good whack. Still can be, of course, but maybe not. We'll see. I think I'm going to rule it out for now. Okay. Might put this one in this room because I'm not 100% sure if it's this room or the other room. This room, it touched the door after this one. Because we can't check with the thermometer, unfortunately, because we don't have one. Apparently doing stuff like right here. I think it's in this room. This is probably the worst map to do this challenge on, to be honest. I don't know why they picked this map. I guess we'll put it here. Because if it enters dots mode, it should try and walk towards me, I think. Maybe. And I'm not going to be able to see that dots if I'm in there. Oh, there you are. Oh, I don't have a camera. Oh, I should... If I knew my sanity exactly, I would run into it to see if it's a banshee. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? So, right then, we... Ghost events like that where the ghost appears. The ghost ball doesn't work for this, but where the ghost physically appears are usually pretty good for ruling out the Spirit Box. I probably should have tried for a bit longer just to be sure, but we did that before, right? And there was no response. The reason why it's so good is because you know you're within range, quite clearly, obviously, and you know you're in the same room as the ghost, which are the two conditions for the Spirit Box response. So by running on top of it after the ghost event, spamming it while it's close to you, particularly for the tier 1 has a very short range. Tier 3 has a monstrous range. It's just that the chance is lower than it used to be. Another door touch. I was randomly just putting them around the map until I saw the door was open. So I definitely recommend finding the ghost room on this challenge. Look for doors that are open, because there shouldn't be any doors open. Okay, so what I was saying about the camera is you can take a photo of a phantom and see if it disappears. Banshee, because I'm the only target here, if you walk into it while it's singing, if the target walks into it while it's singing, it drains 15% instead of 10%, and only drains 20% instead of 10% for any ghost events that it does. Whoops, no, I don't think it's there. I'm pretty sure it isn't here. No ghost riding. Ghost riding hasn't been because so many of the other evidence have become more difficult. Again, I think Spirit Box is out. Ghost riding's become a bit easier, to be honest. Put that there. having more dots doesn't really help anymore. Give us a sign. Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? We'll do this one more time. Where are you? Give us a sign. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Nope, it doesn't look like it's that. Where did I put... Okay, walked into there then. So quick. Oh, hang on. It's because it's I wanted to put it on this mode. I like this mode better. So all of them bug out a little bit. Okay, that's very suspicious. Where are you? Give us a sign. Where are you? How old are you? Now, in the past, you'd be able to take a photo of that, check for fingerprints, but you can't do that anymore. They must be charged with the UV, so we're out of luck there. Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Give us a sign. Dots! Okay. Let's bring this over here. There's a reason why I want it to be here. I want to make sure that... I think this ghost is coming to me. I actually do think it is walking to me. Maybe. And I want to make sure it's not dots wandering to me, because dots are meant to wander to the nearest player. They often don't. We have had one singer. I honestly think this very well could be this guy. But maybe it's not. You'd see, obviously the dots was not wandering towards me. Again, sometimes it's a bit weird. But because of that, I don't want it to be a dots wander. I want to see if it wanders other than the dots wander. Technically, I should go further away. That was a dots wander, see? Dots all the time now. Oh, I should take a photo of the dots, because Phantom... Oh, it just did dots for a split second there, I think. Because the dots also works for the Phantom. Phantom... I can't be a Phantom anyway. But I got a photo. Oh yeah. Granny. Maybe it's not wandering to me. Well, maybe it is. See, this is not the best. What I'm going to do, it's going to take a little bit longer. The reason why I was doing it there is because it's quick. I'm going to set up at the front door and see if it comes to me. If it comes to me, Banshee. I literally don't think there's no other option. No, it's a Banshee. But if it doesn't come to me, well, then it's something else. I'll have to see what it is. Which I think is going to be a hunt, unfortunately. It might be a Thay with the amount of dots it's giving. Oh, don't really need that anymore. So there's absolutely no way any other ghost should ever wander over here. Right? If they do, it'd be very unusual. So this is going to take a little bit of time, so I'll definitely skip ahead here. Let's see if we see anything. We very well may not, and then we can rule out Banshee after a couple of minutes. Well, that didn't take very long at all. I'm not even going to cut that, because to see how quick that was. There's no way another ghost would walk. Yeah, I actually want to do a test, and I plan on doing a test in the future and doing a video on it to see exactly how long a Banshee sticks around in its ghost room in between wanders. I think it's around 20 to 30 seconds. So nearly every 20 to 30 seconds. Well, I think it varies. I think there is like a variable. Some ghosts are really active with their wandering. Some are not. I'm not sure why it's not going back. You're trying to kill me. Hope not. It's here. Just threw something. Anyway, there's no other ghost that would walk to me, and it did it right on cue. Probably it started its wander as soon as I walked into the map, almost, to be able to get that far, that fast. So with only one evidence, Banshee, let's see. There we go, Banshee. One singing ghost event. Let's have a look, I think. Like 30 minutes. It took me that long to find the ghost. I'm going to look at ghost events. Only one singing ghost event. That was a little bit sus. One is nowhere near enough to go off of that, though. What it was... so what I was saying before I started loading into the map was that... And this is something I get a lot with Banshees. Oh, I know. I will take this because it's in the challenge. Yeah, alright, let's go. Something I feel a lot with Banshees is that they're often touching things behind me, like just where I was a couple of seconds ago. Yeah, so that's what I tend to find with Banshees. Shut all the doors, keep them shut. I don't know if any ghosts can ever touch that door. I don't think they can, because they count like the outside door and they lock. Definitely can't touch locked doors. No ghost can touch locked doors, but ghosts also aren't really allowed to touch the front door either in general. As you can see, all the rooms with doors are definitely shut. So they're all set to shut. And you can use that to find the ghost. Again, this one's the door that locks, so I don't think the ghost can touch it. This one doesn't lock, though. Now, I don't think that can be a ghost room there. It might be able to be, but I've never seen the stairwells the ghost room. Is that shut? Yeah, that is shut. And again, I think at least one of the sounds... Oh, hang on, this is very suspicious. I think we found a ghost. At least some of the sounds. This is one of the things that, if you haven't noticed, Phasmo is a lot darker than it used to be. I mean, look at this. Look, it's literally pitch black. And see how shiny this is? These are an unintended consequence of... Well, hello there. Of the rendering pipeline changes they did, and they're trying to fix them. It just... Apparently it was even worse than it currently is. It was apparently atrocious, and the lead artist has spent immense amounts of time to get it to look like this, let alone fix it entirely. So hopefully it'll be fixed in near future. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you French? How old are you? Where are you? Because this looks like some sort of metallic paint. It's just been spilt on the floor. Alright, let's get the items in. Interesting. Alright. Maybe it's in the room next to it. Or it could be the twins. It could be in one of the other rooms. Even further away. But it did touch that door. There's a decent chance in that room. So the spirit box, like I said before, it's only indicative of not being... You can't really rule out spirit box if you're in the same room as the ghost. So if I was in the wrong room just then, which I may have been, I can't really rule out spirit box with that test. I mean, I wouldn't anyway. Like I said, spirit box just isn't as reliable as it was prior to Ascension. That looks very suspicious. It's only one though, and in my previous video I mentioned one is not enough. Plus, no, I think one is not enough, but that's very suspicious. I wasn't anywhere near the ghost, so it's unlikely to have been a ghost event. Because ghost events do need players near the ghost. Keep that in mind. Actually, I'm going to just jot it down because I think it's pretty likely. Just like last game, I was pretty sure it wasn't because I saw enough of the board to know that there didn't really seem to be any. Again, it's not really that I knew that I know that there is none, or that I know it is EMF5 this time, or that it wasn't last time. It's more of a, I'm pretty sure. Where am I going? Wrong way. That's where I'm going. It's more of a pretty sure. I go back to the previous ghost room. Pretty sure it's not that, but it could be still. And you depends on how much you really. I really like being correct. I really do. I want to try and get my stats up. Okay, we're back. You like touching this door, don't you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? You are really active. Where are you? Are you here? You make the other ghost look crazy, look silly.Here are you? Oh, it's the bone too. Bone in the ghost room on Asylum. That would have been like a dream back before the patch. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Actually, even now, if you get a perfect game, not really worth it on a 1 times reward modifier. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? This is a relatively small room, so it can obviously be outside quite easily. Should have probably even tried for the, because that was a banshee. That's like the ghost for this challenge. I didn't even try the paranoid really. I tried to find the ghost of the paranoid, but not get the scream. I probably should have. This one I don't think is a banshee, because again, MF5 would rule out a banshee. So that seems like it's the, is that the bug that used to exist? Have they brought it back? Where the interaction is lasting like forever? Look at this. Look how long that's lasting. Interesting. Anyway, it can't be a banshee, so... Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Are you here? Where are you? Is that 2 items back to back? But they're spirit box, aren't they? Yeah. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? It's just so active. Where are you? I think, yeah, it feels like it should be a special ghost. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? But I mean, sometimes ghosts are just... I'm going to have to rule it out, like, even if it is, that's it'd be very unlikely at this point. So active. Which ones of these can be active? Absolutely none of them. Say it's not this guy. They shouldn't be able to do anything while I'm in the room. And this guy is literally just chucking everything. I don't know if Oni have increased activity for throwing. They might. They should have increased ghost event activity, which this ghost doesn't really seem like it has. Myling will have increased interactions on the paramic, which I'm going to say it probably doesn't have. Let's see if we got any hiding places in here in this corridor. I don't really know where the hiding places are because I usually am playing no hiding place challenges on this map. I wonder if that's a... Maybe it is it? No, I don't think so. I don't think you can get behind the chair. Hide. I've seen people in VR get in here and hide. Well, there's an interaction. No hiding places. So the reason why I'm saying that is that honestly, like these ghosts, you can kind of hide here. not really ideal. It's certainly not an intended hiding place. This is, though, I think, this is an intended hiding place. I don't know how good it is, but it is intended. In Miling, I probably would expect a little more interactions on the paramedic. The room. Right, Frank. Might bring in the other dots and book. Okay. So I've just been having a look at the activity monitor. There's a lot of not EMF 5s, but this one here might be, maybe. Selenium, maybe. It's certainly not. I mean, especially since it's gone down to here. You see this sharp drop. It has been very active, though. Way more than I would have thought most ghosts would. This is like these. So that's only the EMF3, so that one's nothing. But this one might be, maybe. Same with this drop here. So this up and this down would have been the same, and then it's got other events overlapping it. It's the change that you're after. 4 or 5 you want to see on there. It's less conclusive than I'd like. Especially considering he's been quite active in throwing a lot, which kind of makes me think poltergeist, but maybe not. I mean, it hasn't written in the book. Alright, we'll bring these in and we'll see. So the reason that I'm really hoping it's not EMF 5 is that these ghosts are really bad on this challenge to try and figure out. Goryo, it's dots as its main thing. You can't check that. I think it requires freezing. No, not freezing. What is it? No. UV, which I can't check UV. Yeah. UV and dots, and its dots are special in that they're going to be seen through a cam, which I don't think any of the cams that are in here can see the room in question. Yeah, so the cams, we don't have a cam, so we can't check, and the cams, I don't think, reach this room. The gin doesn't do anything special if the breaker's off. Have you written in the book? You have not written in the book. Write in my book. Where are you? What are you doing? I don't think it's writing in the book, so I don't think it's a poltergeist. Where are you? How close? Are you close? Are you old? How old are you? Where are you? Yeah. And we've only got a relatively tentative that it might be. It's probably EMF 5, maybe. Possibly, hopefully. This is pretty tough. It honestly doesn't look like it's dots or ghost writing, to be honest. Jin, again, doesn't do anything. Abake, you need to look at the ghost. During a hunt. That's going to be a little challenging in this hallway. It's not the most ideal place to play with the ghost, but we'll give it a shot, eh? Oh crap, we have no smudge sticks. Okay, with no smudge sticks in this corridor, it's basically going to be. It's the own. Well, I shouldn't actually say that word on YouTube. It's basically going to be I get the ghost to kill me to check if it's a Obake because there just is nowhere I'm going to be able to hide. And that's if I can get a hunt. I'm probably not going to be able to get a hunt. To be honest. Let's go check the sanity again. Because, yeah, no. I just brought this just because maybe give it a bit extra light to be able to see. You do have to see the ghosts properly. Okay, so I don't think I got a ghost. I think I was far enough away from the ghost. And there's a couple of things which indicate probably EMF5. It's becoming more and more likely it is EMF5. Let's look at the sanity. I think I might have to just... because it's going to take me 20 minutes to get my sanity down. This ghost is not doing any ghost events. There's no way to tell without a hunt between these, without UV. If we had UV, literally that's all we needed, I could tell the difference, but I can't tell the difference without a hunt, which will take me another half an hour. Or UV. Because the Obake sometimes doesn't leave fingerprints, and when it does, leave special fingerprints. Now, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not even 100% sure that these are ruled out, because they can be, particularly dots and writing can be a bit hard, but they just haven't been done, right? It just hasn't done dots, hasn't done writing. From what I can see, it's been quite a while, so it's I think it's a 50-50 most likely. Gin, there we go. It had to be one of the two, it's 50-50. At least we got it narrowed down. The low sanity drain on this actually makes it actively slower, because, you know, yes, it's going to take forever for people to find. Oh, I probably should do something in the spirit of the challenge. Although, yes, it's going to take everyone a long time to find the ghost room. Without all the evidence items, you can't test. I'll shut that just in case. You can't test most of the ghosts within like an hour. Like, that run had to be at least 25 minutes. I was only halfway to getting hunted by those two ghosts because they're both normal 50%. Like, that's ridiculous. It took me half an hour to get down. Now, obviously, multiplayer, you drain sanity a little faster, but it's still going to be 40 minutes against a ghost that doesn't drain sanity. Jinn can drain sanity, but only if the breaker's on. We don't have breakup because that's part of the challenge. Literally, UV would have been the difference between me being able to test it, because I was at like 77%, which is crazy. Honestly, if they're going to do this again, I'd really like to see a cursed possession that would allow you to drain your sanity, so you can actually do the tests that are required, and smudge sticks. Both of those would be very, very nice. And if you want to keep it in the challenge, music box for this audio only challenge would be pretty thematic, I would think. I'm not sure why we don't have it. I thought it was a no-brainer that music box would be a pretty good addition for audio only challenge. But anyway, we don't have it. So one good thing is definitely you're not going to die before you find the ghost room unless you're up against maybe a Fae that doesn't open any doors. Yeah, most other ghosts, you're probably not going to be anywhere near the thing, or near being hunted when you finally find it. Possibly yokai, if you're doing spirit box after losing 20%. Like, I only barely lost 20% that entire game. Maybe a yokai could be a problem, but that's it. Or a demon. Demon can always be a problem with hunting early. But that's the case anyway. It doesn't really matter what your sanity is. It can potentially hunt. Anything here out of the ordinary, because there's no door. I can't use that as a indicator. Now, I've been fairly lucky in these runs too. Like the first time I walked past a lot of these doors was when they were already open, because the ghost can just not. It cannot touch the door, and it can also just touch the door but not actually leave it open. And both of those would be very bad. Yeah, it's that. Be careful here. Oh, actually, it doesn't give a reading anymore. It used to give a reading on the old paramic. That's just ambient noise, I think. I don't think that ever has anything to do with the ghost, those ambient noises. Yeah, it might have something to do with the ghost. I don't think it does. I'm being pushed around by the paramic. I feel like I'm moving a little bit weirdly. Shouldn't be, because I'm not crouched. I've been the light in this hallway, playing with my mind. Insane asylum effect. Ooh. No, I'm definitely getting pushed. What the fuck? So I ended up in this door, and I was just pressing W. Anyway, that's a bit weird. Yeah, and I think that's all ambient. And that's why I don't... Well, maybe it is. That was the start of this, I think. No, is that an item being moved? This is a hiding spot, I think. Maybe. It's not there, I don't think, in no hiding spots. I assume it's meant to be a hiding spot. Yeah, and I think all the maps have ambient audio, by the way. It's not just this map. This map just has the most. It just has by far the most ambient audio. It's like a... I don't think that's... I think there's anything throwing me. I don't know what that is. It's like a noise. Sounds kind of... That one's... I might be just that. Which is like, again, some random audio. These are the cards that tell you the wishes of the monkey paw. Collect them. I don't know if this room can be the ghost room. It might be able to be the ghost room. So yeah, like I said, I was being lucky before. The ghost had moved the doors. That's not always going to be the case, of course, especially the first run pass. So you may have to do multiple runs around the map. But it's very likely that eventually it's going to move the door. And again, your sanity drain is incredibly slow. So it shouldn't be too big a problem, again, unless if you're up against demon. But you know, if you get hunted above 80% without, unless you think the ghost is in the chapel, because Onryo can hunt. Anything out of place here, because this one doesn't have a door, so gotta double check that. The Onryo can hunt at any sanity if it blows out enough candles. So 3 candles I think you get for free. After that, it's a guaranteed hunt. And then after that, I think it's 50% every future blowout of candles. 50% chance each time trigger a hunt. It doesn't happen instantly. Usually, it can, but it basically starts a timer where it will, within that time, try to hunt. I think I opened this, didn't I? I hope. I'm getting annoyed by that. It's pushing me around. See if I went through the door. That was not me moving. That I was literally... Oh, okay. No, I did not touch this, and there's noise. So if it was here, if this is the ghost room in particular, which it is in this case, which is actually really good because there is a good cam here, and I can also drop my light, I think, because it's not that hard to get back, I hope. There's a good cam, so we can actually check for orbs, which we couldn't in the previous runs, which would have helped. Would it have helped? Let's check. Orbs. Yes, for Obake. Would have helped to test for Obake. I'm not the best with orbs. I often miss them. Looks like it's EMF 5. And it's this one here. This one is definitely not. But this one here, almost. It's very likely. Not guaranteed, like I said. Very likely. Don't see Orbeez, but I'm often blind with Orbeez. I often miss them. So again, we might come back to that. I think I brought that in, didn't I? I didn't use it, but I brought it in. Let's grab 2 of these. One of the ghosts that actually can quite often do things that mimic EMF 5 is the twins. Thankfully, the twins has EMF 5, so that's not really a problem. But it's a twin ability at EMF 5. You can still just check it as EMF 5 and you'll be fine in that case. But other ghosts can randomly do twin-like interactions. And it's those that... Oh, no, I didn't... Yeah, I did bring spirit box. Yeah. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? How old are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you French? How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? One thing I will thank is thank God tier 2 dots, tier 2 writing, and tier 3 spirit box. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? If this was tier 1, I don't know why the door shut then. I hit it. I think it touched the door. So one thing you got to be careful of, and this is particularly for like Ure, the player's model can collide with the door if the ghost touches it. I didn't hear that interaction. That's why I was a bit surprised. Yeah. So it can actually sometimes sound and look like, it shouldn't really sound like a Ure ability, but it can look like a Ure ability if the door shuts by itself without you clicking on it. Yeah, so basically, the door has collision for a few seconds after it's been interacted with by the ghost. So the player model can actually collide with it and move it without actually having to touch it, basically. And the door closing, if you run into it, can look like a Ure ability, but if it almost certainly wasn't, didn't drain my sanity, for example. That would oh man, no, didn't, because it should be 15% for the Ure, and I haven't even lost that much. And I've been walking around the dark for ages. I'm going to say it's definitely not orbs. What else are we going to bring in, hey? Oh yeah, why not? Yeah, it's better than nothing. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's better than nothing. Don't even get salt. So I can't even test for Wraith. Not that I think this is Wraith, but just in general. Kind of like, again, breakers off, can't test for a Djinn. Like, I could have tested for a Djinn, and I would have died because I had no smudge stick. Djinn usually isn't that bad, but without a smudge stick, it can be pretty nasty. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I don't know if activity actually... So, things you can do to increase activity. Turn off the lights. There are no lights in this room. It's always technically dark. Speaking to it, particularly with recognized phrases like "Where are you?", "Give us a sign," "Show yourself." They basically increase like interaction, not interaction stacks. It's not cold in this room. Where's my cold breath? Maybe the ghost can move ghost room. Or are you out here? Can you be out here? Yeah, this is a bit strange. I think you're out here. I don't even know the ghost could be out here. But there's definitely not cold breath in here. Look, and it hasn't hit this once. And it hasn't really been that long, but maybe the ghost must be able to be out here because I'm pretty sure it is. This weather isn't that cold. So you might want to check the spirit box again then, because it may have been in this room the entire time. Yes, I don't know if talking to the ghost and increasing activity stacks. Where did I throw that spirit box? I don't know if that affects the dots chance. I'm not sure. The dots mode's new. It used to actually affect the dots. It's hitting that motion sensor all the time, so it's definitely out there, but I don't know where I put my spirit box. Paramite, useless paramite. I mean, it actually hasn't done too badly. Well, actually, it's done pretty badly. But it knocking into me all the time, pushing me around, was what really annoyed me. I can't remember where I put the spirit box. I'm going to have to go grab another one. Unfortunately, that also means that I can't rule out orbs. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? How old are you? Why is it not working? Where are you? How old are you? Oh, dots. Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Okay, just gonna double check because I don't think it can be a phantom. Okay. So I'm just gonna spend about 3 minutes here, I think. Maybe a little longer to see if I see a ghost walk away from me. The reason I say a bit longer is because the Wraith, like the Banshee, does its wandering all the time. It's really common, exceedingly common. The Wraith and Phantom do it far less. Honestly, 3 minutes is probably not even enough time, honestly. What I'd expect for the Wraith, what I'm expecting to see if it is a Wraith is, in fact, I'm going to get another motion sensor and put it over there. I expect to see it walk away from me without walking to me. Salt is a much better test for this, but we don't have salt. They didn't give us salt, which is rather annoying, but whatever. But yeah, unlike the Banshee where we saw it come to us, it was really obvious. The Wraith, we'd expect to see it walking only away from us because it teleports near us. That's the reason why I added the second one too, because whether it's exactly on top of you or not is still a little ambiguous. I think sometimes it is always. I think it tries to get on top of you, but some locations, the ghost is kind of barred from going into because it probably gets trapped. So there's obstacles that it doesn't like to pass through. Unless usually those it'll still do it during a hunt, but it won't do it during normal wandering. I'm not sure why, but it seems that way anyway. A good example of this, actually, you test with the motion sensors, is the Tanglewood corridor. The corridor into the living room, and then it splits off towards the kitchen. But the corner's cut off if you're turning right towards the kitchen from the front door, the kitchen dining. And that bit where it's kind of cut off at an angle, a diagonal, it never walks there, apparently. People have tested it and checked out. It doesn't naturally just wander and roam there. It'll always walk in. It'll walk as if the corridor from the kitchen and the corridor from the door are straight lines, and it can only walk along those two. And it just won't ever wander near that wall. So don't ever put salt near that wall. Of course, you got tier 2 and tier 3 salt. They are big enough that you'll probably still hit the walkway, even those. I mean, this is really a you just wait forever test, because Wraiths, again, they don't do their ability that often. You know, they can take 10 minutes to do their ability. And I think it is EMF 5 though. If you had an EMF meter, that's another way to test, because it'll give you EMF 2 when it teleports to you. Salt is really the best test for a Wraith, always has been and always will be. It will never step in the salt anymore. It just literally walks over it as if it's not there. Actually means the Wraith got slight buff in the Ascension update, because the tier 3 salt doesn't slow the Wraith. It slows all the other ghosts, but not the Wraith. It's not a big buff, but it is still a buff. And that's because, of course, the Wraith never touches the salt. But I'm going to say it's probably not a Wraith. Again, maybe I'll bring some of these in. Just plonk them around to see if it does happen to seem like it teleported to me. I wish I had other options, but I just don't. Unfortunately. First event. I mean, go take a photo of it. But what do we got? Ooh, Oni. Oh, we should have run into it. See if it drained my sanity. Let's check the book. Book. Pretty sure it's not book. Did I do this enough? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Can there actually even be a ghost? Oh, he's Wraith. It's probably not a Wraith anyway. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I probably should have checked that first before sitting at the door and waiting. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Okay. I'm going to check my sanity. I'd say it's probably not a Wraith. No idea about these three evidences. It's not that long to wait because this is taking me that long. So let's, because there's a particular ghost that I'm thinking it could be, might not be, could be. Next ghost event, I'll run into it. I should have ran into that one. I was silly not to. But actually, I think these work. I'm not even sure if they work. What I'm thinking of is Raiju. If I die here, if this kills me, Raiju. It kills me relatively easy. So Raiju, if there's electronics around, that's why I plonked electronics on the ground and turned them on. That one's noisy. I'm not going to turn that one on. So the EMFs should count. I think the sound sensors count. I'm not sure. Paramic, if it's on, counts. It'll be extra fast, but it'll also be able to hunt. That's a ghost event. All right, let's go. Go look at the sanity chart. If I can get out before it hunts. So I was around 70, and it can hunt at 65. But the other ghost is an Oni, and the Oni could also have started hunting, but for a different reason. It drains, instead of 10% sanity, it drains 20. The only way I could have lost that 20% sanity just then, Oni. So that would be an Oni. Wasn't doing a lot of ghost events, but the ones that did do well, one of them was a shadow ghost event actually. Onis have a lower chance. There we go. They do lower chance to do shadow, or what's the other one? Like the transparent ones. Right, it was a translucent. I think it's the translucent ghost event. That's what it did. Which again has a lower chance of doing translucent, has a lower chance of doing shadow. Can never do the ghost ball, which is like the ball of mist that hits you. That thing's so annoying. I'm gonna take in dots, which is really great for finding the ghost. Not at all. I'm just gonna wander around until we find the ghost, because the way it was pushing me around got very annoying. Seems to be when I get near doors. There must be a hitbox somewhere around near the doors. And that's a problem across a lot of the items at the moment, unfortunately. So again, I'm just going around checking the doors. Take a while, so I'll probably skip ahead. I'd really love to die right now. I'd love for a demon just to explode me. Although it probably can't because it's got a 5-minute frickin'... Oh my god, I didn't think of that. We got a 5-minute sub time. Demon can't even kill me in the first 5 minutes. Because I'd know straight away what it was. But, well, again, it could be a mimic demon. Of course, you can always set up the sound sensors around the place too. They're okay, but they pick up... I'm pretty sure they pick up the ambient as well. So you gotta be careful. Again, I don't know why they picked this map for audio only. I mean, yes, it's the map with the most audio, but it's not audio that helps you with finding or identifying the ghost. It punishes you, in fact. It makes it more difficult, not less difficult. Sometimes it'll barely move the doors. That's why sometimes I have a closer look. The shadows kind of look a bit funny. Yeah, obviously the dots I just picked up because just bringing an item in, right? Because we don't really... I mean, the paramic, like I said, can help you, and it wasn't doing too bad. But I got really annoyed by the way it pushes you around. So that was getting very... It just feels really weird when you're trying to walk straight and all of a sudden you just get this push to the left or push to the right. Just feels off, feels weird. Unfortunately, a lot of items have that problem at the moment. Something, again, they're going to fix in the future, but we have to live with it for now. And it's to do with how the player models are programmed, I believe. So it looks like I'm being unlucky this time. The other times, because again, if it doesn't touch a door... I can't move the door. And sometimes I just won't roll to touch any doors. In that case, you can't see it. Shadow always gets me. Every time. It got me last time too. One thing I only partly said it, then I think I stopped. Raiju, 65% is its threshold if it's near electronics that are on. I think I half said it. I'm not sure if I said it very clearly though. That's why I turned on a whole heap of electronics around it. I'm hoping that it would start hunting at 65%, but the ghost event happened. I hit it, which I should have hit the other ghost event, but I wasn't totally sure where my sanity was. That one I was very sure what my sanity roughly was, because I'd checked it not very long beforehand, and I dropped 20%. Clearly very only. Like, it seems like ghost events are fairly low as well. Because that Oni was being pretty slack at doing ghost events. And out of all these other runs, only the Banshee only did one. And I've been filming for an hour and a half, so I've seen 3 ghost events in an hour and a half. Not very many. Which of course means you can't drop your sanity. It seems like they don't want you to drop your sanity very, very much, which seems very strange. Like, they want you to figure out with sound, but there's only very few ghosts that you can figure out purely by sound without getting a hunt. Which kind of makes the challenge kind of like, well, yeah, you're making a challenge, but it's impossible. Like, a lot of the time. Not a lot of thought went into it. Like, I think a lot of thought went into the concept, not a lot of thought went into the execution. Of course, it can always be in one of these rooms, which we're going to be in trouble if it is in one of those rooms without doors. I'm almost leaning towards that being quite possible because I haven't seen any moved doors. It's been a while now. It could just be a shade and isn't doing anything. Give us a sign. Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Don't know if the metronome is normally there like that. I mean, I'm not getting any cold breath, so it's probably not here. No cold breath. So that's the other way you could, of course, do it. It's a lot slower, though, because you have to wait every single room. Do I have cold breath? Do I not have cold breath? You just keep doing that over and over again. But I might have to do that. Haven't been lucky enough to catch any sounds. I thought maybe I heard something on the other side. I might have to pull out the paramic. The weird thing about the paramic is it was giving me collision even when I was standing. A lot of things when you're crawling, they give you the weird collision thing. It was doing it even when I was standing. It was pushing me around. Sounds. That's the it wasn't environmental sounds that would be out here, which is normally a terrible room, but it does have a camera. You can potentially see dots. These look like they are in exactly the position I expect them to be in, which is very unlike. Again, it's been a while, this game. This game has been pretty long. I don't think that's the ghost. Again, I don't know if it's any relation with those sounds and the ghost. That's the breaker. That's normally like that. Oh, I think that one, that I'm pretty sure is a door touch. And I think there's a sink over here. I was thinking even without that, there's a sink. I think it's over here. I think it's in this bathroom. So the paramic came through. Is the bathroom? Nope. Next one. Nope. Next one. I always forget which one it is. Yep. I can hear the sink now. You have a ghost. The paramic actually came through. There you go. It still pushes you around all over the place. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? So these look like they've been thrown around, I think. Where are you? Are you here? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be in here. It could be in the room next door because there's not cold here. Because it can interact through the door. Yeah, it's cold in here. I think it's in here. Sorry, to the wall. So, like I said before, they can't teleport. Where are you? Are you here? They can't. There we go. Spirit box. So it's definitely in this room. They can't walk through walls. No ghost can walk through walls. Again, the Wraith can teleport to a player, but that's it. Only if it uses that ability can it actually move kind of through walls. But they can interact with items through walls, and they have a fairly large interaction range. I think it's about 2 meters, the ghost interaction range. So wherever they're standing, anything within about 2 meters they can interact with. So, for example, in Tanglewood, if they're in the, particularly if they're in really small rooms, they will often interact with the room next to them, because there's probably more items in there. So the kitchen, for example, in Tanglewood, you commonly see... Let's throw... Where's this thing? Go down here, make it a bit easier to see. He's definitely in there. You'll often see it being interactions when they're in the laundry, because the laundry is a very small room, not a lot of items. But particularly the phone, because the phone is literally on the other side of the wall, meaning you can reach it from pretty much anywhere in the laundry. It can reach the phone on the other side of the wall because it's within 2 meters. So that, again, because those sinks are all along that wall, it's very easy for a ghost to interact with them through the wall. It's well within range. No, I don't want that. I already know that. Although, all right, we'll check that. 80%. Okay, so the two things I was thinking about is, one, yokai. Yokai can hunt at 80% after a player speaks to them. So they're one of the ghosts that's kind of dangerous. Particularly, it's more dangerous in multiplayer because if you're speaking in a team, I don't think it's recognized phrases. I think it's literally any noise if it happens near them. It might be recognized phrases though, but I don't think so. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? The other one is VRoid. I don't think it's these guys. Because I would have. This ghost has actually been fairly active. I don't know why. Again, this is the problem with using the door strat. Even active ghosts can just decide not to touch the door, or when they touch the door, they don't give it enough momentum to actually move it, or they'll move it and then they'll touch it again and shut it. You know, like that happens all the time. So when you're walking around, you may not actually see an open door every time. That's one of the reasons why I didn't really check these doors at the start, because the likelihood in the first like 30 seconds of the game of the ghost moving the door is pretty low. It can still happen, of course, and then I'd be missing out, but I'm willing to take that risk because I'm lazy. Now, Phantom or Wraith, I really don't think it's Phantom or Wraith. It might be a Phantom. Wraith, actually, why? Oh, I should have brought a cam. The Phantom. I'll go and grab one after this. The reason I say that is I don't feel like either of them were wandering to me. Also, the wandering for the Banshee, I should have also said earlier with that Banshee. It can't be Banshee this time. But that wandering was very... can only occur for the Banshee. Is that riding? I think it's riding, isn't it? Barely see it. Wow, it's so faint. Yes, it's riding. Anyway, it's riding. Which actually means anyway. So it can only roam. Banshees can only roam to you on the same level that you're on. The Phantom and Wraith, which now they're both ruled out, so actually I don't really need to go anywhere. Well, I think it's this. Let's go look at the activity board. The Phantom and Wraith can wander to you anywhere on the map. Banshee has more restrictions, but it does it way more often. The restrictions are, again, it has to be on the same level. And that's the reason why the restrictions are that it has to be on the same level, because what they found was, particularly like in multiplayer where the people are moving in and out, the Banshee would always be standing here because it would walk to its target so often that it would just constantly be at the front door rather than in its room. So the other thing is it has to move to its target. So it's only when its target is on the same floor. Did you have to have a tower of EMF 3s? Really? It doesn't really help me. I think it's EMF 5s. It's probably a spirit. I think I saw it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of the previous match. Because getting all those EMF 3s and 2s like that really make, because I think it should be a 25% chance to do EMF 5. So all these EMF 2s and 3s, which there are quite a few, make it increasingly less likely to be. It must have been the last match I was thinking of with the Oni, making it less and less likely that it is EMF 5. One other thing I wanted to check, and I think I know what it is. Pretty sure it's this guy. It's probably freezing. So I'm not sure how long this match has been going for, but I don't think, like, training my sanity has taken forever. And I was walking around in the dark quite a long time, but I was at like 80%. So I'm just going to sit here for exactly 3 minutes, and we'll check my sanity. See how far it's gone down. Okay, so that's about a boring 3 minutes right there. And let's have a look. What were we at before? My mind's all over the place. I've forgotten what we were at. That might actually not be too bad. But we're around 70, 69 at the moment. We'll try that again. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to hold a candle. Now, I think this still works like this, but before the update, anyway, with the candles used to protect sanity drain. Actually, I might just use these as a timer, in fact. And just burn them the whole way down. I think they're 5 minutes. Even though that's pretty boring, but, you know, whatever. They used to prevent... So the Moroi can still do sanity drain through candles, at least it used to be able to. So now candles don't actually stop all your sanity draining, but I believe that it'll still be the same. So I think they prevent 66% or something like that, tier 2, or 60%, somewhere around there, of your sanity drain. And I think for the Moroi, it should prevent none of your sanity drain. So if I wait 3 minutes again, we should see the same sanity drain loss, but unfortunately I forgot what sanity I was at because the 3 minutes waiting is so boring that I forgot. Yeah, it looks like these candles are actually exactly 3 minutes, are they? Because it's coming to an end now. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. I thought they were 5 minutes tier 2. Even worse than I thought. Alrighty, so that's the 3 minutes up. Let's see. We've lost roughly the same amount of sanity. Or I think we lost roughly the same amount of sanity there. So I think that's going to be 60. Because the problem is so if this was on nightmare mode, for example, our sanity would be wrecked. After 6 minutes of a Moroi curse, it would be annihilated. But the sanity drain is so low in this custom difficulty. So that's why I need to use the candle to test, because I honestly don't have a good feel for how many percent per minute. But I think that is... So it looks like it's 65 now. So we've lost 4%, which I think was roughly what we lost before. Again, I forgot what we were at before, so it could be different. What's the other ghosts we got? I think I'm just going to go with that at this point. I think it's draining more, but again, our sanity drain's so low that even double speed is not really noticeable. But I mean, I was walking around for 20 minutes. Yeah.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Alrighty, well, we go again. Yeah, so that must be the sanity drain normally then. Just felt like it's draining much faster. Okay, come on, hopefully last one. Let's go.
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. Must be the reason the ghost was summoned here.
My trusty book, it's great for finding the ghost room. Come on, ghosty, do something right next to me. Yes, I did hear the throw. Where did I hear that? Possibly down. Sounded a bit occluded, I think. Be downstairs. It's definitely on this side. But I mean, still using audio only, just not using the paramic. Again, music box. I don't know if I said it in the previous rounds, but I definitely thought it. Music box would have been a great addition to this challenge. Really fantastic addition to this challenge. You know, it's sound related and it would allow you to actually drop your sanity. So you could actually do hunt tests because, again, with reduced evidences, because we've only got, unless you happen to get one of the ghosts that uses all of these, which there aren't too many dots riding ghosts. You know, dots riding spirit box. I mean, again, EMF, we're kind of cheating, being able to use, well, not really cheating, because obviously we're given the activity monitor. But you get the idea. It's, you know, a bit. It's not like cheat. It's more of a. I don't know if is that normally there. Normally, a smart use of what you're given. It is designed to be the way it is. You can hear it throwing. I think it must be upstairs. Which is what I thought at first, but then I thought maybe it was down. Are you in here, buddy? Give us a sign. Where are you? I don't really know what range you have to be to stir the ghost up. Yeah. I don't think this bag is normally at the door. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? What would that be? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you friendly? Where are you? I want to do something. I should put this down first. I think it's in here. No closing sound. Could be. Could be a Ure. Normally a Ure, you hear a double touch of the door, which I struggle a little bit hearing the double touch. Some people are really good at it. You see, because you saw that, it went from fairly open to completely shut. The Ure being another one of the ghosts that makes this difficult because it can just shut the doors. I actually used to think that the player had to be near the Ure to do it, but I don't think it does need to be near the Ure for it to do its ability, actually. Where am I going? Past the entrance. Which is interesting. It can just do it normally. So it can actually just keep shutting its door, which is frustrating as hell when you try and find the ghost room on these maps. If it is a Ure, it may not be. But it should be a double door touch, followed by the door swinging shut fairly firmly, like not like it's not like slammed like you can do in real life, but it's as fast as ghosts can move the door in this game. Shut, and then a delayed noise for the shutting. And that time I did not hear, and because it's actually shutting the door. It always shuts the door. Other ghosts can get it so that it's almost shut. Players actually struggle when the player moves. It tends to, as you see, it tends to automatically shut. But ghosts don't seem to have that problem, and only if it goes over a certain amount of pressure does it actually shut. And the Ure will always shut it. Now, it didn't make any shutting noise. I don't know whether that's bugged, because it certainly looked shut. Am I going past it? Where was it? Loves touching doors. It's in here, right? Yeah. I think it's in here. You like this door? Now, if it is a Ure being... No, I don't think it's a Ure, because I don't think Ure's got that. So, again, definitely wasn't, because I didn't hear the shutting, which is a bit suspicious. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? I think I have an idea of what this could be, which I think it's... No, it's not those. Let's go look in the truck. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit. Where are you? Are you here? Give us a sign. Where are you? Love the new animations. They're great. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? I think, was it that one last time too? That one's a bit hard to read, but you can tell because there's no pen on there. That's why I was staring at it another time. I'm like, is that? I think that's Ghost Right. No, I don't think it was this one. Yeah, I don't know. Where are you? Are you here? Give us a sign. Where are you? Are you here? So the ghost that I'm thinking it is, because I seem to hear it doing stuff when I'm further away. Right, I heard it throwing stuff. That's how I found the room. It seemed fairly active. When I walk into the room, it kind of stops. Doesn't seem like it's doing a lot while I'm in the room. And that's very shady. That's why I was saying, let's go check the truck and see if we see any EMF 5. In which case I'll probably just go with Shade, because Shade... whoops, I'm walking past the door again because I'm talking. Shade shouldn't be able to do almost anything when you're in the room with it. I think it can do door touches sometimes. That might be because it walks out the door, though, into a different room. So let's check out, see if we see any EMF 5. If we don't see EMF 5 at all, then it can't really be a Shade. It must just be a weird ghost. They happen. Weird ghosts definitely happen. Again, though, sometimes they can literally give EMF like 10 times in a row without getting EMF 5. You can get really unlucky. Ugh. Okay, the ghost has officially died. Now, even though it looks like the ghost is doing nothing, it's possible the ghost is doing stuff. Because EMF 2 can actually round down to 0 on this board. But certainly doesn't really look like it's EMF 5. And I'm not in there, so a Shade shouldn't be being affected by that. So let's go back in. Have one last look. Gonna do anything? Anything at all? Anything? Just 2 or 3 more interactions and I would have been certain it wasn't EMF 5. Yeah, two or more 2 or 3s. I would have been like, yeah, it's probably not EMF 5. EMF 5 can actually show up as 3 as well, but so can EMF 3. So it's not particularly useful. But that's another reason why sometimes you won't see the EMF 5 even when it happens. But considering it was, I don't know, it was being intermittently active, this ghost, there's a good chance then that there are EMF 2s happening. We just can't see them. But it's not, I'm not really seeing much. And it's not really looking like an EMF 5. Well, I guess it's probably not. So even though it felt shady, it's probably not shady. And again, like I said, sometimes ghosts are, and again, like it was fairly active. It's just that when I was in the room, it wasn't active for some reason all of a sudden. And some ghosts, I don't mean ghost types, I mean actual ghosts. You just get them, they'll just be weird. Right? You'll get demons that don't want to hunt. You'll get Onis that don't want to do ghost events, things like that. Shades that are really aggressive for some reason. Somehow they roll all their nat 20s. Give us a sign. Where are you? It's definitely cold in here. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. Where are you? Give us a sign. That sounded like a throw just then. While I was in here. Shade again, shouldn't be able to do that. Where is it? Over here. This was this bucket. I think it was a bucket sound. Interesting. Are you in here? That's this bucket you've been throwing. I think it's just throwing through the wall. Turn this tap through. It's not cold here at all. My bucket. Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you French? Are you friendly? How old are you? How old are you? Can't have any that do anything with sanity, but it's good that we got sanity drained. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Put this over here. I'm going to put it over here. Could be a Thay, I reckon. If it's a Thay, Thay's freezing, right? No. Ghost orb. Moving the crucifix. Was it the crucifix over here? Nope, there's no crucifix is there a crucifix in this room? Okay. The crucifix in that room definitely got turned. But I thought it was still moving when I was nearby. Anyways. Could be a revenant. Revenant can be crazy sometimes. I'm gonna say it's probably not that. These don't know. Dots, probably not dots. Very unlikely to be dots. Tier 2 dots, much easier to rule out than Tier 1 dots. Like as you saw me at that banshee, we saw it quite a few times back to back. Tier 1 dots I often get fooled by my breath. tier 2, it's much more obvious. The image of the ghost is much clearer because the dots are brighter. So that means these two guys. Yes, it's probably that guy. Where was that hiding spot? Because this ghost, he's a scary one if he sees you. And let's try and survive. We don't have to survive, of course. We'll definitely be able to tell the difference between the two. We probably want more ghost events. There we go, that one. I'll shut these. Of course, if it sees me, I'm dead. Like dead if it hunts and it sees me. So the Revenant, if you don't know, it moves at 3 meters per second if it knows where the player is. So if it senses their equipment or if it sees them. Was that one item or was that multiple items? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? So I think what it was one of the items bouncing up against this and bouncing blah, 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 like that. So it sounded like more than one item. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Because that would potentially be a polter explosion. It didn't really... polter explosion, I think, moves all the items in an area. So definitely didn't look like that. Where are you? Are you here? Yeah, I think it's this thing hitting this bed frame. This also has a lot of weight behind it. I'm pretty sure it's not spirit box. It has a lot of weight, so can't be thrown very far. But of course, it still collides with stuff. It's not dots. It's definitely not dots. Not spirit box. Tier 3, like I said, tier 3 is not as reliable as it used to be, as the pre-ascension just normal spirit box. Well, it's tier 2 spirit box now. But it's still, that's huge throws. It's still pretty reliable. Like it's still better than that. Where are you? Like this ghost is definitely in this room. Where are you? And it's definitely doing stuff now, even though it wasn't doing stuff before. Where are you? Hopes my sanity's getting low. Are you here? Where are you? Such big throws and so many throws. Where are you? The poltergeist should have increased chance to do throws. I mean, this is almost certainly a Revenant. Let's go check my sanity. Might have has to be a Revenant. If I'm close to 50, I might get a hunt, but if I'm nowhere near it, I'm just going to leave with Revenant. Not going to hunt because Revenants are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. So if they move at 3 meters a second, you sprint at 3 meters a second. So you can't, even when sprinting, you can't make any headway on them. Let's wait a few more minutes. Now, what was that? That wasn't EMF5, was it? Because we've only just, in the last few minutes, gotten into demon range. Demon, again, you can have some really weird demons that just don't want to hunt even though they can. I would have normally expected a demon to hunt, but sometimes they just are weird. So if we wait a few more minutes and it doesn't hunt, we know it can't be a demon. So we'll go in because we're at about 66%. That's at least 3 minutes standing there, I'd say. And demon should definitely have hunted. So 70% is the demon hunting threshold. Revenant, same as most of the ghosts at 50 standard. Yes, but if it doesn't know where you are or it can't see you, it's very slow, the Revenant. That's its other thing. It's very slow. So you'll hear these menacing, like, boom, 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 footsteps. And you turn your flashlight on if you're in range and you hear this, boom, 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 boom. It's like a machine gun raring up. Particularly, they are insanely scary on high speed, 150% speed. Revenants are terrifying. Terrifying creatures. But if you get out of line of sight, turn your equipment off, they will almost never catch up to you. They're actually kind of funny in that they're really dangerous, but they're also not that dangerous. Right, this is a demon. You are the lamest demon to have ever demoned. And I haven't seen dots. Doesn't look like EMF. That's my breath. Again, you can tell, like I said, the tier 1, I struggle to tell difference between my breath and a ghost model. But tier 2, it's so clear when it's a ghost model. Unless you like clip the edges of it, maybe then it's harder. But if it definitely walks through here, it's usually super clear. This is a stupid place to be standing. You always try and stand kind of with your escape route behind you. As considering I'm testing for a demon that could definitely hunt, but I don't think it's. If this is a demon, this is the lamest demon ever. Lamest demon to have demoned. Because I've been, for many minutes now, been under demon's hunting threshold. Not only did it not use its ability that allows it to hunt at any sanity, it also decided not to hunt, which that does happen. It doesn't use its ability that often. It's also decided not to hunt even when below. Oops, that was my finger. That was not collision. That was me moving it in a funny way. I accidentally hit the A key. Okay. I think we've done all we can. I could spend another 15 minutes here, but I don't want to. Like this, there's a lot of interactions there. None of them are EMF 5, and I've seen a lot of interactions on average here, and none of them are EMF 5. It obviously got very active there as my sanity started to go down. Because again, I think I may have started talking about activity and how you can get it up, and then not finish my thoughts. So. Darkness, so no lights on, which of course this challenge we don't have a choice. Talking to the ghost, particularly definitely like recognize phrases, but I think even other sounds can also get the ghost to be more active. That I've heard. I don't know exactly how true it is, but I've heard it's stackable to an extent, but it doesn't last very long. So it only lasts like 10 or 15 seconds. So you have to keep kind of like talking to the ghost. If you want to try and increase activity, if it goes as being really shy. And finally, the smudge stick also for its duration, I think. Or it might only be a minute and a half, regardless of a duration. I'm not sure. It's one of those two. It might either be for the duration or just standard 90 seconds. It increases activity. It's barely noticeable, though, to be quite honest. But it's supposed to do that as well. It's a part of the smudge that I almost never use. I mean, I have used it in desperate attempts to get ghosts that just aren't doing anything to do something. But I very rarely do go out of my way to do it unless I'm desperate. There we go. Revenant. By process of elimination. Definitely did not look like it was going to be dots. Tier 2 dots again, much clearer than Tier 1. I would have really struggled to rule that out with Tier 1. Oh, whoops. Should skip that too because it's going to be noisy and annoying. And for some reason I wasn't able to separate my audio out last time, which is also quite annoying. So yeah, it would have been cool if we get a hunt because I'd be able to show you the scary... I would have just died just for fun. Show you how scary the Revenant can be. But at the same time, it's also not scary because it moves so slowly outside of seeing you or sensing you that, particularly on a big map like this, sometimes it won't even get anywhere near you during a hunt unless you happen to be really close by, which oftentimes you are. But usually you're prepared at that point that you're dealing with the Revenant. Like on the Apocalypse challenge, for example, the Revenant's actually usually fantastic because you can hear them and go, it's a revenant, and they're not going anywhere near them, and they'll never find you because they're so slow when they can't see you. Of course, if they spot you, they're scary, very scary. But and it can be a little bit challenging to take a photo of a revenant. When I did mine, it was a Moroi that would have definitely killed me if it hadn't have had its special weakness, which was smudge sticks, lasts for longer during a hunt. But yeah, that was the challenge this week. Let me know how you went. Hopefully you gained something out of my video. Thank you for watching, and remember, the dose makes the poison.